Hi, I'm Steve Rowe, CEO at Oak Knoll. I'm recording this video the afternoon of Wednesday, January 17th. It will be uploaded and available to you on Thursday, January 18th. Our COVID numbers are much better than they were when I recorded 2 weeks ago. We currently only have one positive COVID case within our resident population, and there are no employees out of work due to COVID. We were very close to taking masks off in the health center, but over the weekend, the one positive case that we have is in the health center, and so we've kept masks on and are testing residents and staff members as needed based on potential exposures. We'll keep you updated on that, and hopefully we can contain this to just the one positive case that we have currently. The last time I recorded, I told you about the successful first consideration of our rezoning request by City Council. That rezoning request is for the property that we own across Benton Street, 1201 West Benton. And when I recorded last time, it was right after the January 2nd City Council meeting, and we had successfully gotten approval from that first consideration with a 6-0 vote. The next step was actually last night on Tuesday, January 16th, and fortunately they did collapse the second and third considerations of our request into just one more, which they did last night, and with actually no discussion at all, it just approved with a 6-0 vote. So that's good. We have the approval that we need from the city to use that property as we hope to with the small house nursing model. Our next step, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, is now to go to the state and request a waiver to the moratorium on new nursing home beds. So effective last July, the state basically said no new nursing home beds in the state of Iowa because there are too many empty beds throughout the state and there are nursing homes closing. And so they wanted to try to stabilize things, and they put out this moratorium on new nursing home beds. We are actively working on a letter requesting the waiver. Kim Bergen-Jackson and I have been working on that for a while and hope to submit that early next week into the state. We don't know, once we submit that letter, how long it will take for them to act on the letter, if they'll read it and say, oh yeah, we'll listen to your request for a certificate of need, or if they'll read it and put it on a pile someplace and not respond for 3 months, or if exactly how this will work. So we will keep you updated as we know more, but that is the next step for us, is to request the waiver and hope that the state allows us to build 12 additional licensed nursing home beds on that property. So again, we'll keep you updated as we have more information there. Tonight is the resident semi-annual remembrance program and semi-annual meeting. And by the time you see this, it will be old news, but by the time you see it tomorrow, we will have elected new resident council members to start serving a new term, and some of our current council members will have completed their terms. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who agrees to serve on resident council and everybody who serves the Oak Knoll community through various committees. One of the things that I think is really great about our community, and I point this out to prospective residents whenever I do a tour, I talk specifically about the art in the hallways and how that art comes to be, that it is all art that came from current residents or past residents. And unlike many communities that I've been in, where it's just generic hotel art that doesn't mean anything to anyone, all of the art that's in our hallways at least meant something to somebody at some point in time. It may not, we may not remember the story of that particular piece any longer, but for the most part, the art that's in the hallways is from current residents who have chosen to share their interests and passions and do that in the hallways, and it just makes us unique and special. The other committee that I always point out is the Indoor Plants Committee, and I don't know how you all do it. If it was up to me, I would probably kill all of our plants within a month, but somehow you keep all of these plants going and thriving and looking beautiful all year long. So thank you again to the Art Committee, to the Indoor Plants Committee, and to all of you who serve the Oaknall community on whatever committee you are interested in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally, I want to tell you that this is my last day, at least for a little while. I am leaving on vacation. April and I are flying to the Dominican Republic early Friday morning, and we'll be there all of next week. We have tried to make it a tradition. April's birthday is next Monday and mine is next Tuesday, and we have tried whenever it's possible to celebrate our birthdays by floating in the ocean at a beach someplace warm. And we have that chance this year, so we are going to be in the Dominican Republic sometime Friday afternoon and just enjoying some time in the sun and warming up from the cold that we've all been dealing with for the last couple of weeks. I will see you again on Monday, January 29th. That will be my first day back in the office. And between now and then, I hope you all stay warm, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Take care.